All right, so there's been a lot happening. We will get to the Pulse shortly, but I see the Pulse actually is leading with one of those stories that we want to talk about. Yes. So you say exclusive here, and it's a quote: "The news hit my family hard, especially my wife, but she has been the most supportive ever. Prayer has kept us together, and we shall weather this storm. For now, as a family, we ask for privacy, but as Creme, or Cream, as we'll like to say it, I will still keep doing what I love doing, and that is making people create memories on the dance floor." That's DJ
Creme.
Creme. It's Creme.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, some cream. So, yeah, this story, you know, and he's put out quite a number of tweets as well, apologizing and expressing, you know, the embarrassment he's not only experienced but has caused and brought to his family. What did you think of this whole debacle?
Jesus, I mean, first of all, Sophia, the moment you are his wife, and that is what comes out, regardless of whether you knew about it or it's in the past, it's embarrassing. Because this is a guy you cover yourself with every day, every night. And that is what transpired. You see, unfortunately, it's not one of those that you can say, this isn't me. It actually is him. And it looks like the woman enjoys, you know, that moment a little bit more than the guy himself. Yes, that woman enjoys that moment a little bit more than the guy himself.
No, what do you mean?
Guys may not know what we are talking about.
Yeah, by the way, for those who I know, just
the leaked.
It's a leaked sex tape about of DJ Creme.
Of DJ Creme,
yes. It's been doing the rounds and it's been trending. There was a lot of attacks on him.
Yes.
And also
on his
person. Stood on his person. There were those also who stood by him. There was a hashtag, I stand with DJ Creme.
Yes.
And he's come out to since apologize and say all of these things. And in the tape, you get to see both.
5 minutes of...
Yeah, I think it's been quite something. And since this went out, was it Sunday night or Monday morning?
Monday.
It's been Kenyans, like, people are following my guru for her deeds, good deeds, whatever deeds they are.
Whichever
but people have been following Creme for the sex tape that came out that time. And Creme comes out on Wednesday and sends this letter, apology, shame, and all that to the family. But before then, we know that the topic was really trending worldwide. It was one of the big topics. And Kenyans are saying no manner of things, and guys are on the defense, guys on the attack. And it's just crazy how sometimes we Kenyans actually react
on
to
Twitter
stuff. when something happens, we seem to like very sensational stuff. But leaving that out, Solo and team goes out and tries to get to the bottom of the matter. And on Tuesday night, people did not expect Creme to get out and go and spin.
He did, by the way, and he had photos.
At 1824. Yeah. Thinking this is too shameful, and Creme is trying to cover up and is not showing up. And the guy showed up.
He showed up, by the way.
1824
was packed
with many DJs. This was full of guys, and that is where Pulse actually gets to have a one-on-one with Creme, and he tells us what really happened. And it is a big story today. And the question is, did Creme and the lady really in the story, did they leak the tape, or was it stolen? And Creme comes out and says, no, this is not a joke. This actually was
people do. You know,
us.
people do leak that by themselves. That has happened in the past, like internationally. You have seen some people become, I mean, like Kim Kardashian she owes her celebness to the leaked sex tape that happened because, of course, of the prowess. You also remember that Jennifer Lopez also had a 20-minute honeymoon shoot. 20-minute honeymoon shoot with her then husband, and it was one of the best. In fact, Paris Hilton as well.
What do you mean?
Also shot. It actually won an award, by the way.
Won an award?
Yes.
What?
You know, abroad these things work, because then they actually just take it to the other side of the movie business, and it premieres with all the other porn star stuff. So there are people who are known for their prowess in the bedroom, and they get to do it. I mean, like even the Snoop Dogg, for example.
You say prowess, bedroom.
Yes, let's go back to the topic, and let me come to you, Solo, because, you know, he says there are those people who leak this kind of things, but For Creme, what do you think this has been?
Well, I think, you know, when I saw it, I really felt for him because, you know, we know him on a personal, on a friendly level. And a really cool guy, very hardworking. And when I saw it, you know, I was like, I knew, I could only imagine what the family is going through, what he's going through. Probably he could be able to face the world, but what about his wife? What about the in-laws? What about all those other people, the extended people? You know, and then to add salt to injury, then all these attacks, you know, on social media. Because, you know, when I talked to him and he said he couldn't even go online because it was too crazy.
But now you're like the chairman of Team Mafisi, aren't you? Yeah, and there was Mafisi Sako like walking away.
So he said he couldn't go online.
No, he couldn't go online. It was too overwhelming. At some point, some guys had also hacked his Twitter account. So he said that. So
it wasn't him.
At first it was not him, but I think he managed
what they tweeting?
To recover.
Or what was being said?
Well, it was in good taste. It was in good taste, but it was still so crazy for him, and he's still trying to come to terms. But now the stronger part that he portrayed was showing up for his gig, for his weekly gig, you know, and you know, people would have imagined that, you know, when something like that happens to anybody, you'd want the world to swallow you, you know, because you don't know how to
open up,
you don't know how to face the people. But surprisingly, he was there. Not even playing so much, but mingling with people freely, you know, just talking to guys.
And it's good. I mean,
you know, he did not go into a corner and hide and stuff like that. You know, he'd just go meet people, say, this is a situation, we're trying to follow up and know who exactly did this. And
so do they know who leaked this?
Exactly. And
I think they do.
That's what
they're almost closing in.
When you get this call and this fella says, I have this incriminating tape on you or of you, and we want some money, then you say, what do you mean? And the guy just says, I want 2 million.
Hey.
And you say, are you crazy? Say, yes, I want 2 million shillings in cash. And you're just thinking, okay, that's the most bizarre thing I ever had on the wall.
It's extortion.
You know,
of course it is.
And the thing is that if cyber crime police is following this, and we have people who are coming out and say, yes, this actually was given to us by people we won't disclose.
They're almost
then I think this is a story that we need to follow up and see what happens. And we just remember about 2 years ago when Churchill had an issue.
Oh, like yes, this, it was almost.
And there was this team of I don't know if I call it fraudsters who were on his case and trapped him, and 2 women and guys are appearing from now and saying
that was crazy as well.
It's just crazy how celebrities get vulnerable alongside such issues, and I don't know.
But you see, Stevens, there's the other side of the story, because there's always like 4 sides of the story, you know that, yeah. So, but there's also the other side of the story that this could involve either being a deadbeat dad or somebody who's been ditched. You know, like the way they say a woman scorned. You know, hell knows no fury, because I'm almost sure that Creme wouldn't, as he is right now and as we've known him as a family man, that is not one of those things that he would sit down and say, let me release this. It won't work in this setting. Especially that where it is. That is not working for him. But for the girl involved, perhaps, that is one thing, you know, for the girl involved, the story is either that there is something he did or did not do with her or for her. And therefore, yes, there is also that side of the story.
You would let yourself go.
Jesus, do you know these evil women lately in the city of Nairobi? Especially when it comes to allegation
you're making, the Ambo.
I have made it before and I stand by it. I think there are a lot of evil women in the city of Nairobi.
But what you're linking the woman in that tape to, that's serious.
It is possible, and I've had that side of the story as well. So as we all still look at this,
where is she now? Who is she?
Possible. She has come out in different versions and forms, and she has said this is me or this is that. But there's also other stories that say they actually do know somebody who that guy used to know. You know that song about a girl I used to know?
Because this is a friend of Creme. Oh, they've known each other for more than 5 years. She's a University of Nairobi student, and she also admits that she lost a laptop and stuff. So it's a bit confusing, the different myths that are coming out. That if the tape was also down your laptop, all the stuff that's around there, and then she goes on defense and she goes offline, Twitter and everything.
Yes, but
the other mix is the way he also apologizes to her and says, "I'm sorry for having embarrassed you and your child."
She has a child.
Yes.
She's not married.
No, she's not married.
But at that point, I think they had something going on. But you know, the most important thing here, as Creme was saying, is, you know, as much as he regrets it, he says it's really important for people out there, whether you're a celebrity, whether you're individual, just take care of whatever things you have in your gadgets.
Big lesson.
Yeah,
yes.
because I know a lot of people have those things. A lot of people have those things on their phone. A lot of people.
You know what gets to that moment where you're like, I'm so in love.
Yeah.
And that was one such moment.
Please hold yourself and say, Jesus, deliver me from my own self.
Yes.
But you know that the easy part of it is that when guys in Kenya and ladies came out and just said, we don't mind the tape so much, we just mind the way.
There were people who
There was other people.
Other people. So you guys have watched it.
Of course we have.
Not just us.
We have watched it.
Of course.
I have watched it.
I had been waiting for a sex tape for quite some. I was like,
yeah.
a long time.
On your watchation.
I know you have watched the tape, but
you're not accepting it.
There's a long dry spell.
Even the holier than thou guys are saying, hey, nimesikia kuna tape ingine ya si uniforwadie ni hata mimi nikani. Everybody wants to see.
And then they sit down and go like, what the hell? I mean, some things are trending which were in there though.
Like what?
Some things on the waist of some women though.
Anyway, which reminds me of Brother Ochola because no, okay. I know you're making me feel like I'm a bad person for bringing you back.